Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma at the Muse Winery in Deep Cove, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. On today's show, motorcycle awareness. Time for riders to brush up on those skills. And Victoria Operatic Society Miss Saigon. And we find out what a chitin is. All that and more on Go Island. Hello, thank you so much for joining us on Go Island. We are here at the beautiful Muse Winery in Deep Cove in North Saanich, and spring has sprung here, Peter. I mean, it really has. Karen. We have the spring releases, we have the spring fling, we have the Mother's Day bistro brunch happening. It's endless what spring has brought here. But let's begin with the spring release wines. It's been a good year?
It was a phenomenal vintage.
Really?
2012, best that we've seen so far.
I love hearing that. That's music to my ears.
And this is shaping up to be the best yet. We have our good local vines, first of all, of Ortega.
Yes.
Bacchus.
Yes.
Pinot Gris, Pinot Noir, Marechal Foch.
I want to talk to you a little bit about Mother's Day, because it is this weekend.
Yes.
And
Oh,
if
better
you're
get
thinking,
something for my wife.
if you think, I know, take her to the Muse. Apparently they have an amazing menu for Mother's Day. Tell us what's happening here on the patio.
We are having our annual Mother's Day buffet catered in here by our own chef right on our property. Doug Stewart and his staff from Stone Street Catering are our exclusive folks, but it's a fabulous all-inclusive brunch for families, moms, grandpas, kids, dogs, cats, you name it. Don't let the health department hear that.
Yeah.
But it's a good party.
And you know, one of the reasons why it's such a magical place to enjoy Mother's Day is the ambiance. Because when you're sitting next to beautiful flowers, a vineyard surrounded by the gorgeous West Coast forests that surround this place, it really is like being in the Provence or the Tuscany of Canada. And not only is the food good and the wine delicious, but just sitting here, it's really like you got to pinch yourself going, is this Victoria in May? It's crazy.
We had our spring release party on Saturday. It was the biggest day of the winery's history, by the way. And we had people in from all over the United States, as well as the mainland, Vancouver, this island, and they came to visit for an hour. They stayed the whole day. And they just said it's such a serene spot.
It is.
Serenity is the key.
It is. And one of the things that's so fun about the Muse is there's always something going on. So if you've been once, you got to come back, because there's so many different events coming up, including a fashion fundraiser that I am going to be a big part of.
Spring Fling.
Spring Fling, as well as some theater that's happening. And we're going to tell you about it in just a minute. But first, we talk about nice weather, Peter, and of course, what does that mean? It means for many of us getting out our motorcycle or our scooter so that we can enjoy riding in the fresh air. It's just such an incredible, invigorating thing to do. But so many of us don't know all the rules, all the safety tips that allow you to enjoy the ride but be safe doing it. Our very own Paul Ballstein will explain everything you need to know to stay safe on two wheels. Thank you, Paul Ballstein. Now, Paul is our new VJ. Actually, he's kind of our new old VJ because he worked with us for years and then moved to Bermuda, where there's lots of two wheels. Because did you know you can only rent scooters? You can't rent cars in Bermuda. But he's back, and we love you, Paul. Thank you. That was a great story. Motorcycle safety. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Another thing that goes well with the Muse Winery is fashion, because the spring fling is coming up. And yes, Karen Elgersma is hosting. Dan Kahn and James Green, Sucheta Singh, Nikki Iwanishin, and Jen Moranitz, as well as our salesperson Renee, are all models. It's going to be so much fun. You'll have to get tickets, so go to the information you can see here on the screen. Get tickets. You can also buy tickets at the door. It's going to be a great event. There's lots of other great events coming up here at the Muse that we're going to tell you about in just a moment. But first, we are talking about the big production. The Victoria Operatic Society Miss Saigon has to be one of my favorite musicals of all time. And our very own James Green went out to a rehearsal to discover that while it's a massive cast, every single member counts. Miss Saigon, a production not to be missed. So get your tickets. You will absolutely love this show. I know that I've seen, I think, 3 times, and every time I bawl my eyes out. It's just amazing. Love that show. We are here at the Muse Winery in Deep Cove, where there's always something going on. We've got the Mother's Day brunch. This weekend, we've got the Spring Fling in a couple of weeks. And we also have a Father's Day event. Tell us about that.
Well, my daughters got a little upset that we weren't doing anything special for Father's Day. We always do a big Mother's Day bash, the big buffet. Well, I said, let's bring in the car clubs.
Yeah.
So
yes.
Art is truly what this is all about.
Yeah.
Art. I have several artists in all medias, photography and painting, etc., watercolors. They're coming in to show their wares, and we've invited the car clubs, and we've had quite a response. There are lots of other car club meetings that weekend. But
such a cool idea, because all those old cars that people keep in mint condition, they look so sweet driving down West Saanich Road in the country. So Mother's Day and Father's Day spent here. It's so delightful, and you know, there's some incredible things coming up in the summer. I'm telling you, like unbelievable, one-of-a-kind things. I'm going to tell you about it in just a minute. We're also going to be heading out to the Salish to look at a really cool creature there. So you got to stick around. I'm so excited about the dinner theater that's going to be happening this summer, and we're going to talk about it in just a moment, but we have to take a quick break. But don't go away, because you are going to want to hear about it. This will be something you have to book in must-do summer 2013. Come to Muse Winery to see dinner theater. Oh yeah, you have to. And also when we come back, Kim Rock, and she is going to be asking the very important question, if you could bring a festival or plan a festival, music festival, what would it be? Where would it be? I love that. It's a great question. So stick around.
I'm Kim Rock with your big ticket events. We got Fear Factory coming up at Club 919. They're coming with Hate, Eternal, Cobra, and Lotus. They're playing Tuesday, May the 28th. You can pick up tickets at Lau's Place Ditch Records or the Strathcona Hotel. Then we've got Sting playing the Save on Foods Memorial Center on Friday, May the 31st, and there's still tickets available through Select Your Tickets. And then Kiss is doing an all-ages show. All ages, bring the kids. It'll be fun. They're also at the Save on Foods Memorial Center Friday, July the 5th, and you can still pick up tickets through Select Your Tickets. Then we've got Nazareth and the Headpins. Remember the Headpins? Turn it loud. Derby Mills. This is grade 8 all over again for me. They're playing the Royal Theatre on Saturday, July the 6th, and you can pick up tickets through the McPherson and Royal Box Office. And then you still want to kick it some more old school? Let's go Black Sabbath. Yeah, it's the big reunion tour. Rogers Arena in Vancouver, Thursday, August the 22nd. You can get tickets at Ticketmaster. And summer's the time for festivals. If you could put on your own festival right here in Victoria, any band, but they have to be alive, who would it be? And where would you have it? Mine would be obvious. Metallica, of course, would be headlining. I have to have Godsmack, because Godsmack is such a great band live. Zombie, of course, no brainer. Stone Sour and Seether would open the whole festival. I'd have it in the Inner Harbor. Let's put them on a barge. We'll get some fireworks, some pyro. It'll be awesome. Where do I sign up? That's your big ticket events. I'm Kim Rock. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much, Kim Rock. I think if I were to create a festival, I'd want it on the Saanich Peninsula, because that's where I live, and I'd want it in all these incredible venues that we have, like the Muse Winery. Tell us what's going on here at the Muse. Lots of little mini festivals, really, all over, throughout the spring and summer. What's going on here?
Well, Karen, we really enjoy the different genres of music.
Yes.
So, for example, this summer we've got Heather Burns and the Dockside Drive Swing with 3 wonderful lady vocalists, big trombones and saxophones and trumpets, phenomenal swing music. We also have Valdi on the line for July 25th. He's an old favorite from here. Haven't signed the deal completely, but that's very positive. We also have Terrence Tam and the Ina Kleina music series here,
nice.
which is chamber music. So different genres.
Yeah.
No acid rock here, baby.
Because the thing
But
is, when
nice.
you're sipping on a little local wine and eating a little local food, you want to hear some great live music. Now, there also is some dinner theater.
Yeah. How could I forget that?
I'm
Fifth
so
year.
excited. You have to hear this. This is so cool.
We have a separate private little theater group here. All fun musical theater.
Yeah.
Musical theater done on the stage here. This is our production facility. It's clear as of next week.
Yeah.
Stage goes up. We seat 120 people. This year's performance is called One Flew Over the Cabernet.
It's an original musical theater
By Sasha Moriarty.
by Sasha Moriarty, who has a great cappuccino bar restaurant across the street from my studio.
Yeah, kinda.
I love her, and she has put this together, and she does it every year. She writes it. It's original, and it is wildly entertaining. And because it's hyper local, it is such a great event to bring friends and family, because especially if they're out of town, because they will just howl, and it really gives you a chance to see something you'll never see anywhere else in the
Sit
world.
out here on hot summer nights with the moon, the stars, fire pit if necessary, and people just are crying with laughter.
This is what you need to do. Get your calendar out and go online to places like the Muse Winery and all the places all over South Vancouver Island, the farms, the wineries, the cider houses, and figure out when all these great events are and book them, because this is what makes summer exceptional, special, and one of a kind here.
Right out, Karen.
I love it. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you for
very
inviting
much.
us in.
Thank you.
What a special place you have here, and what a great, you share it with so many and partner with so many. It's been lovely hanging out here, and thank you so much for watching. It's just an honor to be able to do a show every day that talks about the stories, the people, the places here on South Vancouver Island. And you know how I can get more story ideas? How we can get more story ideas? Get a hold of us. You can find us on Facebook, you can follow us on Twitter, you can email us, you can go to our website and let us know about what you want to see on Go Island. We'll see you next time. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, Karen. Thank you.